It's Friday again. It's been a busy week. The bank holiday compressed everything into 4 days rather than 5. But let's look back and see if we did what we said we would. So on the investment side of the business this week, we had the site analysis for the commercial to resi. The analysis was done. We now have a follow-up meeting with the investor next week to discuss the JV opportunity and progressing things there. Heads of terms for the subject to planning deal are with the vendor solicitor, so we'll await a response and any questions on that. But moving forwards, and hopefully we'll have contract at least drafted by the end of next week. Networking, I said I wanted to get to three events, minimum 2. I managed 2. 3 was too tight. Tuesday night we had Baker Street Property Meet, where an auctioneer discussed commercial to resi or commercial properties opportunities in the current market and what's coming down the line this year. Very interesting. Wednesday we had Property and Poppadoms with Angus in Surrey. First time I attended a Property and Poppadoms networking event. Really nice evening. The time flew. Everyone sat around the tables talking property, getting to know one another. Really good scenario for networking, and it's very different to your usual conventional networking where you're all just sat next to one another, listening to a speaker and then getting a pitch ultimately. So it makes me really excited for the event that Andy and I are going to start to run on the 12th of June in Croydon. And again, we'll put a link into down below for you guys that want to come along and join us for some networking and a curry in South London on Wednesday, the 12th of June. So on the construction side of things, Farm Road, the ground gas survey was conducted on Tuesday. That is now monitored for the next 3 weeks to identify if there are any potential hazards. If not, we get a report with sign off, and then that allows us to discharge that planning condition. Curb was dropped yesterday. There'll be some photos that follow this showing you what it looks like. Thames Ditton, we had building control sign off on Tuesday. Program's progressing, render's been removed, some joinery works has been conducted. Then we have Mayfair and Woking for the snagging. Snagging lists have been produced, and we'll work through those on the next week or so to get those projects signed off and get them handed back over to the client. Islington, we had 3 contractors come round to view the property and start to quote for their pieces of work. So there we have it. It's been a great week. We've moved the needle on all fronts. Sometimes it feels like progress can be slow, but it's important for us just to keep pushing forwards one step at a time. Looking forward to the weekend. Beach day with the family tomorrow, and then Sunday morning we'll be meeting the vendor of a vendor in distress. Home is very close to being repossessed. So we're going to look to explore options of how we can help and get them out of that situation potentially, and allow us to renovate the property and everybody to come out of it with a win. Why don't you let me know about your week below? What challenges have you had? What wins have you had? And likewise, is there any content you'd like to see from us? Don't forget to like, share and follow.